Mike from We Are the Saints. Sorry, it's really early this morning, but the Lord really wanted me to get this message out. So I think I'm just going to jump right into it. I just want to thank the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for everything that He's done for me and for everything He's done for this channel. It truly is a blessing to meet so many people and to speak to so many people. And I hope that you can be blessed by this. I know I will be. I know I am. So without further ado, I'm just going to get right involved in this message and try and give you something at the end as well. Okay. So I came into prayer and I said to the Lord, I said, what do you want to say to your sheep, Lord? And He said, I love to see them every morning when they wake up. And I love to tuck them in at night, every night. And I said, oh, that's really sweet, Lord. That's really nice. He continued, I'm so in love with my bride, all my children. I just want them all to myself. And when he said that, I could see him kind of like crossing his hands with a big, like a big hug. And I said, oh, Lord, I look forward to being in your presence and just hanging out with you. And the Lord replied, He said, I do too. It's always on my mind. I have our days already planned out. But there is still room for spontaneous activities in case you might want to do something. And I said, Lord, and I was curious at this point. I said, Lord, are there other worlds with different species and like animals or like people or, that sort of thing? And the Lord replied, He said, my dove, heaven is enormous, larger than you can imagine. My creation goes beyond just earth. There are animals that have an intelligence not seen on earth and other intelligent beings that I created. And you will meet them all, I promise. So I said, wow, Lord, that sounds really cool, really amazing. He said it will be a truly a spectacular time. Plus, when my creation sees you, they will come over with excitement to see you again. And I said, again? He said, of course. They knew you before you came to earth, and they long to see you again. Many of you will be so surprised to see this, but I assure you, you will have a wonderful time. And so then I just sort of, I don't know, it came to my mind and I just kind of blurted it out. I said, Lord, I love sea otters. They are so cute. I just love the way they look, the way they act. I love sea otters. The Lord replied, He says, there is a whole race of sea otter creatures with different features you have never seen with your human eyes. And I can't wait to see your expression on your face when you see them. They are very playful. I said, Lord, are we able to communicate with them? Like, do they speak? And He says, oh yes, my beloved, they can communicate very well. All creation communicates with each other. Even the earth communicates. Plants, trees, they all speak my language. And so at this point I said, so that must be the language of love. And he smiled and said, yes, the language of love. So I said, at this point, I knew that the Lord really wanted to get into a message, so I didn't want to sort of delay any further. So I said, Lord, you have a message for your sheep. What do you want to talk about? And He said, I'd like to talk about your appetites. And I replied, I said, oh boy, this one hits home. I know I have indulgences that I probably shouldn't have. The Lord replied, He says, as do many of my children. It's time to take inventory of your habits. So I said, I have a hard time with this. I have a hard time with not eating properly. and I can feel your conviction, Lord. So at this point, the Lord began his message. He said, this is a tactic of the enemy to slow you down. It's all meant to derail you from your calling. I'm proud to say that many of you recognize this rather early on, so I can work with you. Some of you have a harder time seeing this. I'm with you in all of this. You are not alone. If you have an appetite that takes you away from me for longer periods of time than what you spend with me, that is a sign that you are indulging in some things that perhaps you shouldn't. I'm not saying that all things are a distraction. I know you have children, a family, your work. I know very well your routine. I'm talking about where your treasure is, so there is your heart also. So at this point, I said, Lord, I am guilty of this myself. And he replied, he says, I have seen the condition of your heart, my dove, and I forgive you. Keep pressing forward. Don't stand still. So I replied, I said, I won't, Lord. I won't give up. I'll keep asking for your graces. And when I do mess up, I'll come to you right away. The Lord replied, you are a good son. My sheep are in good hands. And to the rest of you who have been listening to my servant, I expect you to persevere. You have heard my messages. You know I am not a cruel taskmaster. I am soft and bursting with love. So I expect you, who know my servant Michael, who have been taught and listened to him, to get up and come to me so I can restore you. This is no time to wonder, what now? Your time is now. I am for you, not against you. I need you, my bride, to remember I'm doing this thing and in you and through you, and you are not alone in this fight. I have given charge to your angels to watch and help you each and every day. Oh, my darlings, who has bewitched you? How has the sparkling jewelry of this world caught your eye? I know what has happened to you, which is why I have mercy on you. Am I to be unsympathetic to you? No, never. But I do expect you to recognize these things. Those of you close to Michael, he has spoken many things over you, to you, and for you, and I have heard every one of them. Am I a God who doesn't answer the prayers of the saints? No, surely not. I love you. Come back to me, my prized jewel. Come to me, you who are highly favored, my dove, my little chickadee, my everything. I will do my work through you as I have spoken it. And to all of you who trust me, you can do nothing on your own, but with me, we can do anything. So walk in your authority. Have I not sent you? Surely I have, and it will come to pass. All you need is to ask. When you fall, get up quickly and come to me. I will restore you. Michael has taught you this. Hold fast to this promise. My beloved children, I know when you are going to fall. Okay, so at this point, he wanted me to just sort of interject here. He's getting me to do this a lot more. So there'll be a lot more ministering by the authority that the Lord has given me just to speak. So this part here where he's saying, I know when you're going to fall. So I've spoken about this before. I've had to learn this myself. There are times when he does something or allows something to happen because he knows you're going to fall. It has nothing to do with the circumstance. It has everything to do with how you're going to react to it. I remember hearing something many, many years ago. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. You have the power to react to things or to life or to situations. You do. You have the free will. You have the authority. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to step back and go in great contemplation and wonder what's going on? Or are you going to say, I don't care what's going on, Lord. I'm just going to trust you and I'm going to keep going. I don't know where it's going to lead me, but with you, with me, it doesn't matter. And these are the things that the Lord's looking for, because when he sees these things, then he can trust you with more things. The worst thing that can happen is the Lord can put you in a position that you aren't going to be able to handle very well, and it can derail you. So he tries to do step by step by step by step. He doesn't want to skip too many steps. We're the ones who skip the steps. Instead of going 1, 2, 3, we go 1, 2, 6, 8, 10. Then all of a sudden we fall, we go back to 4. We should have been there from the beginning. Don't worry about the process. It's a marathon. It's not a race. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. Some of us have been blessed to be able to move forward a little quicker than others, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing. It just means that whatever the Lord has for you, he needs you to get prepared now. And some of us, it's about being prepared slowly, because that's who we are. That's how our personalities are set up. So falling down is natural. It's going to happen. Getting up depends on you, your free will. You decide. The Lord continued. He said, there are many things I want to do with you. Let's do them together as a team. I want it to be this way. You and I, hand to hand. And who can be against you? And so at this point, the Lord changed his tone. It was very quickly. He changed his tone. And he said he wanted me to speak about this particular thing. It's a warning. It's a warning for those who are trying to harm his sheep or his lambs. So let this be a warning to you. The Lord is everywhere and he sees all things. If anybody is trying to harm or hurt or to sow dissent or being mischievous on the channel, on the Discord, with his chosen children, his saints, if you think that you're going to be able to weasel your way into something and manipulate situations, God says I'm not going to allow it to happen. And he's going to deal with it himself. It's a warning. Be very cautious about how you deal with each other and what you're trying to do and what you're trying to manipulate. If you're trying to do things out of God's will, he's going to really correct you. And he's going to set you back. He doesn't want his lambs and his sheep to be thrown aside and to be scattered. He doesn't want that, and he's very jealous for his sheep. So be very cautious how you talk to people, the tone you use, and what you say. So the Lord wanted to finish off here. So he said, my graces I give to you. My peace I leave with you. I'm so in love with you, my children. I wish you could just see how much. And that was the end of the message. So again, this is just as much a message for me as it is for anybody else. I hope you are blessed by it. but it is, time is short. Time is running out. If we have extensions of time, it's only because of Lord's mercy. And the Lord absolutely has the sovereignty, and he has the right and the power to extend whatever mercy he wishes. Whatever mercy he wishes. And those of you who begrudge his mercy, I wouldn't want to be talking to him when he asks you why you opposed his mercy. I wouldn't want to be you. So consider your words, especially where, nobody knows when the Lord's returning. Nobody knows when it's all going to happen. It's only speculation. The only thing we know is that we're in some sort of season. A season can be a long time, but we know we are in a season. And I know because the Lord told me that we are the last generation. This is it. The last generation before he comes back. Generation's a long time, but I'm telling you, we're the last generation. He needs his bride and he needs his saints to be prepared, whatever way it takes. All he asks is that he can mold you like clay to get you where you want. Inside that clay is a sculpture. He just needs to layer it away to get to who you are supposed to be, what your purpose is. And he needs you to walk in it with authority. Don't listen to other people. Don't listen to other things. Put your trust in Jesus. When someone says something to you and you don't like it, say, I don't think that's right. I'm taking it to the Lord. And if it's not right, the Lord's going to show you. If it is right, the Lord's also going to show you. Confirmations, signs, dreams, circumstances, things you see, things you hear. You're going to know one way or the other. So anyway, I think I'm going to sign off right now. Thank you all for watching. It truly is a blessing each and every time I get to do this. It's a blessing for me to see people who are being edified, who are being ministered, who are being fed by this. It's not me. I don't have, like I said, I know I guard my heart when it comes to this channel, because I know that deep down inside, this is not something I want to do, or I am good at, or I like to do. I do it because the Lord has asked me to do it, and I'm happy to do it for that reason, and no other reason. So, God bless you. I hope it's edified you, and we'll see you in the next video. Shalom.